Alright, so here's the results screen, and we find that we have a little bit under 19,000 hits using these search terms. That's more than we can really process, so we have to filter that down to make the number more manageable. Before we do this, though, let me point out this little tool here on the left-hand side of the screen. When we click Expand My Results here, we find that we actually have access to about 32,000 items with this search. Now, I'm not exactly sure why so many items get suppressed when this box is unchecked, but clicking it simply gives us more variety, and that can be a big help to us having that variety. Alright, so let's look at some of these tools to filter the search. These tools are in the left-hand side of the pane, as you can see. Let me just quickly point out that Saint Search is really just a big specialized database. And almost any database that you use will actually have similar filters. Let me illustrate this real quickly. Alright, so here's a screenshot from Amazon.com, and we find similar filters in the left-hand side of the pane as well. This lets you narrow your search to specific items and specific types and things like that. Same types of filters can be found over here, and I'm sure that many of you are familiar with these tools already, but I point them out because many students I've worked with either don't seem to know about them or seem to have forgotten about them and not used them, and they can be extremely useful. Okay, so let's talk about this first tool up here, the Show Only. This filter lets you filter based on availability, either full text, available in the library, or peer-reviewed journals, as you can see. A big temptation for many students is to click on the full text option right off the bat, but there's a significant drawback to doing so. If we look at the number in parentheses, we find it's just a little over 16,000 items are available full text. That represents a nearly 51% reduction in results. And that's actually pretty consistent with many academic databases. In most of them, clicking full text on any search, any given search, will eliminate 40 to 60% of the items in the search. So that can be a pretty big problem because a lot of quality sources are eliminated immediately. So I recommend not rushing to use the full text option. Even though we may not have a full text item available immediately, you can get to it. So don't limit yourself right off the bat.